now I'm trying to learn a second way to kill.
So the Armed Services Arts Partnership, or ASAP, is a nonprofit based in the DC area that fosters creative communities where veterans and their families can thrive through the arts. What that actually means is we provide arts education programs in everything from stand-up comedy to improv, creative writing, storytelling, painting, drawing, you name it. We probably have a class teaching it. We find through our research that veterans who take ASAP classes improve their resilience, self-esteem, sense of purpose, and sense of belonging.
So let's lay down some ground rules. I'm the host for tonight, and I want to lay down some ground rules at the beginning on the onset. Okay, I don't know if you've been to a comedy show. How many of y'all been to a comedy show before? We got a good number of people been to a comedy show. Cool. This is not a normal comedy show, all right? So if any of y'all are feeling Will Smith-ish, this is not the show for you to jump up on stage, okay? We got some veterans up here, they got PTSD. Right now, no sudden movements, man. That's what I'm trying to say, all right?
So today, we're at a graduation show for ASAP's Comedy Boot Camp. So Comedy Boot Camp is the first class that ASAP launched. It's also the first ever stand-up comedy class designed exclusively for the military community. But it's a 7-week class. And throughout that 7-week class, veterans are getting together with 12 other folks, 12 other fellow participants in a classroom week after week, learning the basics of stand-up comedy, figuring out what they think is funny, and then polishing it for the stage. And so tonight we're gonna see all of the latest graduates of Comedy Boot Camp get up and perform for the very first time.
You know, whenever I go to the store, I just get so distracted, right? And it's just a 20-minute trip takes me hours and hours. And you know, I'll be in there like in the meat section just working ribs like Rocky. I'll go over to like the seafood department and start placing bets on like lobsters. I'll be in the produce section, you know, like looking jealously at the baby bananas. Because my wife doesn't let me get them. She likes the regular ones because they're more satisfying.
Humor is such a powerful bonding agent and such a powerful coping mechanism, whether that is light humor or dark, black gallows humor. And so when folks come into our Comedy Boot Camp class, it's actually a perfect fit because a veteran walks into a room with 12 other fellow vets, and there's this instant exhale that the folks in this room are gonna understand my humor, they're gonna understand my jokes, where I'm coming from, even if it's a little dark sometimes.
But if I'm ever the president, I tell you we're invading the country because they have chemical weapons, I promise you this, America, we're gonna find some free chemical weapons. No, I don't care what it costs to ship that stuff over. I'm bringing truckloads. No, I'm hiding throughout the country like the world's worst Easter egg. It's big. Like, you guys ready? It's everybody. You line up. 3, 2. Back up. Oh, stupid Marines. Okay. 3, 2. Go get it, boys. Go find those chemical weapons. There's $20 in the golden age. Find that one. It'll be great.
I was prior Army. In Army, they get PTSD. They're on the ground. They're sleeping on the ground in the tents, you know? They get PTSD. In the Air Force, we get PTSD from staying in a 3-star hotel. You know what I'm saying? Like, ew, is that a Red Roof Inn? But that's okay, I got deployed and I now get 10% disability because I stayed at a Red Roof Inn.
I want the audience to see the richness that veterans and military families bring to our communities. I want them to see the leadership that they bring to our communities, and I want them to see the talent that they can bring to the stage. The stories that veterans and military families have to tell are compelling, interesting, powerful, and important for our country to hear, and tonight for our city to hear.
Growing up, my mother kind of let me know that I was in a safe space, and she would call me mija. And for those of you that don't know Espanol, mija means daughter. So her knowing that led me to don drag on Halloween, which is kind of like cheating. Or people who are not Mexicans wearing sombreros to Cinco de Mayo celebrations.
My husband is here tonight, and he doesn't really deserve
deserve that, but okay. Well, when I first met him, he was very shy, and I was very Latina. And tonight, we are celebrating a big step in our relationship. We're starting a diet together.